today I'm going to be talking to you about what's in my baby's hospital bag. The video I've done before was what was in my hospital bag. There might be things in here that you might not want to take. It just depends on personal preference as well, like when it comes down to nappies or wipes, clothes, etc. So I'm just going to go through the list in the Emma's Diary magazine. So I always find that preparation is key, especially for things like this. So obviously, you know, I know I'm having a cesarean, but this also may apply to you if you was just having a natural birth as well. Especially when it comes to the baby, there isn't really anything in particular that you might change if you was having a cesarean. As long as things are all okay and go as they should, then I don't think there should be anything extra that you need to add. So in this Emma's Diary magazine, we've got 3 sections and each one is for the labour bag, the afterbirth bag, the baby bag and the partner's bag. Now from the video I made before, which was my hospital bag, I kind of just done everything all in one. So things for the labour and things for after the birth, just because there wasn't really much that I'd probably need that would make a difference of how many bags I need to put it in, if that makes sense. I don't know if that made sense then. I don't think it did at all, but basically, because if you're having a natural birth, I think I might have already explained this in the other video, you'll need things like a baggy t-shirt or a nightie, just so it's, you know, you've got easy access for the midwives to get to you, obviously for you to give birth. And then you'll obviously need things for after the birth, like a clean nightie, and preferably nightie that's good for breastfeeding. So obviously one that you can take down here and here. I might also talk to you at the end about the partner's birth bag. So that could be your boyfriend, your mum, a friend, whoever you're going to take in. You can actually hire people now to go in with you as a birth partner. I think that's such a good idea. If you've got no one, then, you know, having somebody there as support is probably the best thing that is, you know, that's ever come about. Basically, I actually feel like it's so nice mentally just for you to get through what I would imagine is quite a tough thing to do. I don't know, like, I don't know, it's the first time I'm doing this, so your guess is as good as mine right now. Anyway, so I'm actually gonna move on straight into the baby's bag. On this list, it's got things like baby clothes, vests, sleep suits, cardigans, at least 3 of each, and a hat and mittens, plus an all-in-one snowsuit if it's cold. So I might take the all-in-one snowsuit, but if I'm going to be taking him in the car on the way home, you don't want to be putting him in that and in the car seat just in case he overheats. It's not nice. Like, you can just imagine if we've got the heating on as well in the car, it's not going to be good. So I may or may not take one. I'll just probably wrap him up in lots of blankies and then take them blankets off him when he's in the car. The next thing on the list are muslins and bibs. I don't think there's a specific amount of how many you need, but obviously it depends on how long you're planning on being in the hospital for. For me, I'm gonna be planning on staying in the hospital for around 2 to 3 days. If I'm in there any longer, then all Lewis has to do is just run home and grab some fresh stuff. So it's fine. If you're in that same situation where you have got someone to just do that, then obviously don't pack your kitchen sink and everything else to go with it. Like, you don't need to, because if you are close to the hospital, which you should be, then everything should just be fine. Next on the list is the nappies and wipes. Again, when I was on about this earlier, it's all personal preference to what do you want to do. So obviously there's nappies that are reusable, washable, or obviously you've got your disposable nappies, and then again it all comes down to what brand you want to use as well. I've already had people tell me what are the best to use and what aren't the best to use. For me personally, I'm just gonna go for whatever I can grab at the time. Whatever, you know, I've stocked up loads. I've got loads of different brands, from Pampers to Jack's. If you don't know what Jack's is, it's basically a cheap Tesco. So I've literally got every kind of brand going. I've stocked up so many, I think I've actually got too many, like seriously. Brand wise, just as long as you've got nappies, it really doesn't matter. Then obviously it comes down to wipes. Again, there's wipes out there that aren't as good as others, but it's just trial and error, and I believe you'll kind of work that out for yourself when it comes to it. So then there's baby toiletries and cotton wool. So in the hospital, certain hospitals won't allow certain things like wipes and stuff like that, or basically I've got nappies that are biodegradable, so basically, you know, you might need to take them. It just depends. You have to check with your hospital what you can and can't take. For my hospital, they prefer you to take cotton wool and to clean them with just water. The midwives have actually recommended you to do that because it's meant to just be a lot nicer for your baby's skin, especially when they've just come fresh out the womb, or whichever way they're coming out. So the next thing is a baby blanket or a shawl for when you go home. I've only got a few blankets, probably gonna just collect some more as we go on, but I've got a lot of muslins as well, so I'm sure I could just throw one of them over him as well if it is really cold. But that's pretty obvious. I'm sure everybody would have a blanket prepared for when their baby comes. That also leads me on to saying things like you don't need to take towels. Some hospitals might recommend you to, but for my hospital, they basically said if you need pillows or towels, just don't bother, because they do provide them and they could potentially be lost, basically. So if they're going to go into the same wash load or whatever, or they've forgotten about, they'll be lost and you'll never get them back. So I'm just gonna avoid that. I don't think I'll need to take towels and things. And then obviously there's the baby car seat. So if you're driving home in a car, you'll need that. There's a lot of things that you need to kind of think about. Obviously I went to classes a few weeks ago. It was once a week, every Friday, for a few hours, and it was really good because I learned so much. Just things like how to put the baby to bed. And I'd recommend that anyone as a first time mum would go. I think it was only 4 weeks worth, so 4 classes, and each one was different subjects, topics, or whatever you call it, from like feeding and changing, bathing, and just general stuff like that basically. So this changing bag was off my mum. She got it really early on in my pregnancy, which, to be fair, it was a godsend. She was really excited, and I kept telling her to just calm down a bit because she was getting so much, and I was like, oh my god, like, this is overwhelming. And it was before like even 12 weeks, she was getting loads and loads, and I was just hoping that things were going to be okay because I just didn't expect it to get this far in the pregnancy. So obviously, as things progressed, then I started to buy things myself as well. So going back to the changing bag, this is what we've got. I'm not sure where she got it from, but I can find out if you'd like to know. But it's really big, and I've literally got everything, like, well, I say everything, probably could get everything in it. But I'll just go through what I've got in here for the hospital. So as I said earlier about wipes and stuff like that, I might not be allowed to use these, but water wipes I heard are very, very good. They are just plain, simple water wipes, 99.9%. So they would be perfect if cotton wool's not really working out for us. And then for changing, we bought the nappy sacks as well. These are just from Boots. I'm sure they were like £1 or 50p for 100 of them. And I'm just going to take the pack of those just because it's easier. I'd rather just take a pack than a few, because who knows how many I'm going to need. So I think in my other video of my changing bag, I did take a teddy in there. I'm also going to take this little comforter, which is what somebody got me from work. It's really, really cute, and I can just imagine him loving that forever. So I thought it'd be really cute just to take that. So as I was saying as well about nappies, I've also got the Thread and Flow. I think these might be from Tesco's, correct me if I am wrong. Like I say, I've got so many different brands of nappies. It's trial and error and personal preference. Somebody might recommend something completely different to you. It's your choice, so go with that. These might be the worst nappies in the world, but I won't know until I try. Within this changing bag, I also got a changing mat. It doesn't look like much, but I can imagine it does the job when you really need it. So I just want to say now that I didn't pack this hospital bag, my boyfriend did. We actually went through the list together, we had everything out on the bed, and we literally just picked up things that we might need and things that we want to take. So we've got bibs because that was one of the things on the list. So we decided to take a little Mickey Mouse one, which is really cute. And then this one. And just one more, just a plain simple one. Next in the changing bag is this Tiny Tippy Essentials kit. So it's got all things like hairbrush and clippers, temperature thermometer thing, scissors and stuff like that, comb, etc. We probably won't need it, but it's always good to have it on you just in case. If you've watched one of my recent videos to do with Matalan and Mother Care haul, then you'll know that I picked these up from Boots for £8, and I've actually got 2 boxes of these that I'll be taking to the hospital. I do have a feeling I'll probably need more of these, but we'll see how we go, especially if I'm going to give breastfeeding a go before I actually give him these. These are just a backup. So I actually got a going home outfit ready for him, and I've just kept it all in one bit. So as Lewis and I were sorting everything out, I kind of just kept everything all in this one bit here, just for this going home outfit. So in here are the standard mitts, hat, bottoms, coat, obviously, a top and a baby grow vest thingy. I'm not down with that stuff yet, just trust me. It's all just the same to me. A baby grow and a vest is all the same right now. I don't know what's what. So as one of the things on the list was the blanket to go with his little comforter, is the same little blanket. And it's really cute, it's blue, and I just thought it was so perfect for him to come home in. Do you know what? Just starting out to this video, I thought his bag's going to be so unorganised. Getting into it is actually really good. I'm quite impressed with him, you know. Well done, Lou. I know you'll probably watch this. But that's not why I'm saying it. You've genuinely done well. So, I think, how many have we got of these? Baby grows and vests. I'm sure my midwife said I need about 7, but I haven't got that many, because as I say, if I need more, Lou can just go home. So I've got 3 vests. 1, 2, 3, 4 baby grows, or sleep suits, whatever you want to call them. And at the moment, he's already weighing 6.5 pounds. So I feel like he's going to be quite a big baby. He might need bigger clothes. We've got some newborn vests in that pile, and I know for a fact that they'll probably be really small on him. So I just hope they're going to be okay. I decided we should take about 3 muslin cloths, just because why not? You don't know at the end of the day how many you're going to need or what you're going to need them for. So they smell so nice. I've used Persil and Comfort, and oh god, I just love the smell. I also used the fairy capsule things as well to wash. I had them all in a little sample kit, so that was great. We've got hats and mitts, 2 of those. And I love this hat, how cute is that? I would like him to come home in this. It's my little miracle. Can't wait to meet him. Oh. And then obviously I've got the Mickey Mouse hat there to go with the bib, and the same hat to go with another bib there as well, and the swaddler blanket as well. The last thing is these cotton rectangles. They are very recommended. You'll be using these with water for probably the first 4 weeks, so I'd recommend you get them. As that's everything in the changing bag, I will pretty much wrap this video up. If there's anything you think I need to add in there, let me know in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you thought I did pretty well, and if you thought Lou actually packs the bag really well as well. I think you should. Subscribe to my channel so you can see my next videos, and thank you for watching. See you then.